City of Stevens Point Special Common Council Meeting, recorded September 19, 2024.
To make sure this is all up and up, it is 4:08, and now I will call that special meeting of the council to order. We had to make it later because we did not have a quorum. We were informed after we tried to start. No action had been taken, so I think we're in good shape. The item number 2 is the confirmation of appointment for Jared, it's Kivala. Kivala for Community Development Director. Mary, would you restate?
I would like to move approval of the appointment for Jara Kivala to Director of Community Development. Again, based on seeing all the people that applied, having been a part of the second round and having written some questions that were asked, I'm very confident we're fortunate to have this person coming on board. So.
Thank you. I'll call for a second.
I'll second.
We did it again. This time, Alder Shuda, I'm giving it to Alder Broderick. You were a little too slow on the draw. So, as I said earlier, the memo was included at your desk, as well as I sent it out via email. Jared sent an email as well on Wednesday evening that I forwarded to all of the alderpersons and the clerk for the record. And Mr. Karnosky, you have some comments?
Hi there, Ryan Karnosky, 717 Ridge Road, not in my official capacity. I will say, before the meeting started, there was a question on resumes. I think I was the last department head to be appointed by this body, and my resume and cover letter and interview questions were part of the agenda packet. And I would hope that that's a process and procedure that's taken into the future, because I do believe the public has a general right to know, who their elected or appointed department heads should be. So.
Well, and certainly some private information could be redacted from that.
Yes, and we have redacted them in the past. This is on me, right? Because Jared said he wanted to do an email of introduction. I allowed him to share whatever he felt like sharing within that. But I know that in the future that's not going to happen. We're going to go through the process of redacting personal information and sending it out. Any further discussion? Hearing none, clerk, would you please call that roll?
Boozy.
Aye.
Lang.
Aye.
Shuda.
Aye.
Kneebone.
Aye.
Steinmetz.
Aye.
Broderick.
Aye.
Keemer.
Aye.
Christensen.
Aye.
And that is unanimously approved. Jared, we're having him start on October 15th. So we'll make appropriate appointments to make sure he meets everyone. Yes.
I just have one comment before you start. It's important to remember urban planning is sexy.
Bodacious. That's a generational thing that was in the 80s.
For his time.
But welcome aboard. You are welcome to stay if you'd like. And we will move on to the next agenda item, which is resolution establishing an alternative location for voter registration for Aldermanic District 5. Carrie, you want to
Sure.
give some background there?
Anytime we use a separate room, District 5 uses the overflow room for voting. If we're going to use a separate room then for the voter registrations, per state statute, we must have a resolution indicating. So it is a small location, so this allows for extra room for voter registrations.
Thoughts, comments, or a motion?
I will move approval of the alternate location.
Second.
Thank you. Discussion?
I guess just a quick question. How many districts are voting here, or is it just that there's districts also at the Parks office?
Right, there's just the one here.
Okay.
At Parks, we have 2.
Okay.
All right. If you're in favor, vote yes. If you're opposed, vote no, and the clerk will call that roll.
Christensen.
Aye.
Keemer.
Aye.
Broderick.
Aye.
Steinmetz.
Aye.
Kneebone.
Aye.
Shuda.
Aye.
Lang.
Sam?
Sam.
Sam, are you there?
Sam, are you on mute by chance?
Oh, he's not on speaker, that's what it is.
Oh, speak up one more time.
Thank you.
Boozy.
Thank you.
Aye.
And that is approved. Item number 4 is a resolution approving an amendment for project plan and tax incremental district 9. Director Karnowski or Corey, did you want to give a background on it, or we've covered this a couple of times already? Does anybody feel they need the background?
I think would be good for the public.
Fair enough. Director.
In short, TIF number 9 is in a very good financial place, and we want to be able to leverage the excess increment that exists in TIF 9 for the TIF districts that are mentioned, 10, 11, and 12 within your agenda packet. So that allows us to essentially take excess increment from 9, and if there are instances or projects in which we would want to spend TIF dollars in those other TIF districts, and that TIF doesn't have the financial capacity to take that debt on, as an example, we can leverage TIF 9 funds for that specific project. So this is a fairly regular occurrence that happens throughout the state in various municipalities, where, especially when you have younger TIF districts like 10, 11, 12, that are typically in the red for the first several years of their statutory life, that you'll leverage more successful TIF districts to help offset some of those initial costs, right? The idea is that a lot of times you'll have significant expenses up front, and then as projects occur, those TIFs become a little bit more financially sustainable. So that's what's before you for this specific request.
Any questions or a motion?
I move approval.
We'll give the second to Lang. There's just a delay in the phone, that's all. Motion by Christensen, second by Lang. Discussion?
Just a quick reminder, I remember there was a timing issue why we couldn't approve this at council. I don't know if you could just briefly.
So, Corey, do you want to talk, or
There's
Greg,
there's
I don't
a,
know. Who
there's a
wants to talk about time?
statutory
Is there-
difference or
Okay.
change between when you can approve it from the public hearing, the joint review board, and the council. It's just a timing issue.
Okay.
Yes, a very annoying but legally required
Sure.
timing issue. That's why we have to have plan, and then a certain number of days it has to go to joint review, and then to council, and then to council, and we got a joint review scheduled for October 2nd at 2:30, I believe. Let the record show Alder Morrow is joining us.
Is it?
So yeah, that's really
Okay.
what it is.
Very good.
We're all good? Alder Morrow, we are just about to vote on item number 4, which is a resolution approving the amendment to project plan of tax incremental district 9. Excuse me, sharing with the other districts. If you're in favor, vote yes. If you are opposed, vote no, and we'll have the clerk call that roll.
Morrow?
Aye.
Boozy?
Aye.
Lang?
Aye.
Shuda?
Aye.
Kneebone?
Aye.
Steinmetz?
Aye.
Broderick?
Aye.
Keimer?
Aye.
Christensen?
Aye.
All right, that is approved. Item number 5 is resolution creating tax incremental district number 14, approving its project plan and establishing its boundaries. We have a gentleman wishing to speak. Looks like Bill Burham. Bill and I go back longer than you've been alive. All right, look at that. Come on, you should have been a doctor. Buckner. Bill Bushman.
Burbank and had a road name.
Burbank, there you go. We got a potato named after you.
That too. Idaho. Bill Bushman, 5516 Elmwood in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I'm going to make this real brief. I think Mr. Gardner did a very good job of highlighting some of our concerns as neighbors out in the particular area of concern, the corner of Burleski Road and Old 18 as it applies to TID 14. Whether it be the conformity with our comprehensive plan for the city, whether it be potential legal issues in terms of spot zoning, the fact that there are alternative sites for the potential for future usage of a fire station, public works department. I think Mr. Gardner made some very valid points, and hopefully the council will agree to that. I think tonight, if I'm not mistaken, you are here to vote on TID 14 with the amendment.
That is correct.
Change the institutional zoning of the western portion of that parcel on Old 18 and Burleski Road, and I certainly am supportive of that. The only question I have, Mike, and I know we're not supposed to necessarily ask questions, but
No,
I'm hoping there's an answer.
This is the time to ask questions. Public.
In the proposal by Aaron's, I noticed that there is... Ellers, I'm sorry, I wrote that down and I can't read it. There is an extension for a water line from the water tower. I believe the water tower is intended for the south side of the CN tracks, is that correct?
Okay.
That's correct.
And the water extension to Old 18, what is the purpose of the extension?
We'll let Director Konoski answer that because Director Lemke is out of state, I believe.
So the city currently has one pressure zone, and so when you create a new water tower, especially in this area, it allows us to create a new pressure zone for future development east of, not only within the park itself, but that area north of the tracks and then east of the tracks as well. So the idea is that, with the new pressure zone, that any development, whether it's residential, commercial, or industrial, can be serviced and have adequate water pressure for their either fire sprinkler needs or their residential uses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I have. Thank you for your time, and
Thank you.
Look forward, hopefully, to a positive vote. Thank you.
Any other comments? Questions or a motion?
I move approval.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you very much. Again, further discussion?
I guess just a point of clarification, since one of my constituents brought this up on the Monday meeting. Just to be clear, although we are zoning those two parcels as residential in the amended project plan, there is no plan to actually do any development there right now. There's nothing pending. So just with discussions about urban sprawl and putting more housing in, that is all very much further down the line, and nothing is planned or slated, just to
That
clear
is
that up.
absolutely correct for that parcel. We are working with a developer for an industrial development east, no, it'd be north.
South of the tracks.
Yeah, south of the tracks, but north of.
Doesn't go much.
No, it's north of never mind. It's the old
In there somewhere.
Badger Road area. So nothing is planned on those parcels yet at all.
Am I still not seeing a quorum here? right now?
We have
You
two
are.
online.
We got
have-
Shaw- oh, sorry, two
yeah,
online.
Yep.
I didn't realize online, all right.
Yep, we have Morrow that came in a little late, and we have Sam Lang via phone. So we are good to go.
And just to provide a little bit more context, the decision on approving the TIF does not zone that property, right? The
Correct.
zoning has already occurred to R3 single and two family that occurred at the last council meeting on Monday. But again, any type of future development on that specific parcel, whether it's residential or institutional or whatever it might be, would happen at a later date with appropriate hearings and processes before this body.
Any additional comments or questions? Logan, you're going to hate me
Why is that?
because this is our last agenda item. If you're in favor, vote yes. Opposed, no, and the clerk will call that roll.
Christensen.
Aye.
Keimer.
Aye.
Broderick.
Aye.
Steinmetz.
Aye.
Kneebone.
Aye.
Shuda.
Aye.
Lang.
Aye.
Boozy.
Aye.
Morrow.
And that item is approved. Our agenda is exhausted, and we are adjourned at 4:22.
A video of this meeting is available for viewing on the city's website, stevenspoint.com/videos.